Just when I think I'm getting tired of the journey, I end up seeing something like this. That looks awesome. Once again, I will throw down some coordinates on the screen for anyone who wants to take a look at this terrain a little bit more on their own. But yeah, this, I think that's like Savannah Plateau M or something. It is friggin' amazing to look at. It's also going to be extremely difficult to traverse, so I should really try to stay in the desert hills over here to the side so that I don't end up on top of these mountains. I can't even imagine, like if you're in amplified biomes, do these things get even taller than they already are? I don't actually know. I haven't experimented with amplified worlds. My computer can barely handle Minecraft in the snapshot as it is. My understanding is that amplified worlds are really taxing on your computer. And so, I may never know the answer to that. I imagine this is probably not a good idea, but I'm getting a little bit bored and decided, hey, if there are horses here, why don't I go ahead and try to tame one? He probably won't last very long. Hopefully he won't suffocate me in trees. It looks like there's at least some plains nearby. I don't have any good food to try to help get him to fall in love with me. But hopefully, if I just try riding him a bit, he'll eventually fall in love with me. Come on, horsey. Don't you love me? There you go. Ray. And so let's give you a saddle. And let's give you some horse armor. And, oh, you seem reasonably fast, too. Let's try riding you. And let's hope that there's actually some non-treed terrain that I can get through. And yeah, if we happen to have a nice big open plains over here, that would be super terrific. And if we don't, then I'll probably die. And wow, this horse is lagging. So that also could kill me. Many things could kill me at this point. But if I died at this point, I think I would just have to give up on the challenge and say, anyone who manages to accomplish the blackout, anyone who manages to get all 25 items has my respect. Because it's very difficult to do. Because I've got to be going on like 4.5 hours at this point. But it's fun. Alright, it appears that if I want to stay on my horse, I'm going to have to negotiate some trees. What are the chances that I manage to stay alive? I know that horses have a habit of suffocating their riders in the tree leaves in the snapshot. And let's see. Let's just real quick, if I run through here, okay, I only take a little bit of damage. These trees are probably, ouch, 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 ouch. Okay, let's be careful. Are probably the best trees to try to get through because a lot of them are tall and don't have kind of, ouch, leaves too close to the ground. Nevertheless, this is still fraught with peril, especially with as laggy as the horse controls are. Can I jump over this thing? Nope. Can I break some blocks here while I'm on the horse? Apparently breaking blocks while you're on the horse is very slow. If you can't tell, I don't have a lot of experiences with horse riding in this game. The few experiences I've had have been bad. But at this point, it's taken so long trying to find a jungle, I figured, even if it kills me, let's see if possibly we can traverse some land a little bit faster and see what happens. Which way should I go next? I guess this is still kind of the clearest open plain, so let's go this way, which I think is still west. Yes, it's still west, which is good, because we're not going in circles yet. Oh dear. All right, well, so long as I manage to stay alive, I'll see you when I see you. This is possibly the first horse I've ever liked in Minecraft. He's not only fast, but he's also a good jumper. And so I've managed to ride across the tops of the trees a fair bit, just like horses in real life, really, in order to avoid kind of suffocating in the leaves. At the same time, I will be very glad if I could find my way out of a forest over here somewhere. It looks like there's a birch forest over there, and so we're at least on a biome boundary. But I haven't yet found... Oh, dear. Now I'm going to take some suffocation damage here. Let's just ride through it and hope for the best. Ouch, 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 ouch. Okay. Can heal back up for a minute. And do we have another biome boundary coming up over here? And if the game doesn't lag out... I can't quite see what's over here. In any case, this is proving to be a possible mode of travel, and it looks like there might be some better biomes over in that direction. Well, I actually skirted around the edge of this continent a bit because I was actually enjoying this horse. He did a good job, but unfortunately we've reached another ocean, and if I want to continue heading to the west, I basically have to leave the horse behind. I believe if he will quit glitching out, I can get the armor and the saddle back, which I wouldn't mind doing. And so if I get back on you over here on this island, can I, or do I have to like go with an open hand and like right click on you or something? How does this work? Can I right click? Can I shift? Can I control? Shift, right click? There we go. All right, I will take these things back. You were a very good horse. You were fast. You were a good jumper. You only tried to really kill me once. I appreciate it, but my destiny lies to the west, and so that is where I'm headed. I kind of expected it was going to happen, but of course it happened. I ended up finding a mushroom biome before I've managed to find a jungle. And so, hello mushrooms, hello mushroom cows. It's fun to come and see you, but you were still not what I'm looking for. Oh my goodness, I have traveled across so much land, and I think based on the time score, I've been going for like 5.5 hours or something at this point. It's once again a fresh day for Brian. I play for a couple of hours and then I quit, and then the next day I keep recording and I just pick back up where I left off. Yeah, still looking for that jungle, but we found a mushroom biome. Too bad that's not the goal. Actually, I could go down there and mine for diamonds. No, I already got my diamonds at this point. Yeah, I could go look for a dungeon or something. It's always a possibility. In any case, I'm continuing to explore to the west. Whoa, I turned off the recording for 1 second. The mushroom biome was right there. And when I turned it back on, and then like the moment I turned it off, I saw the jungle start rendering it in. And so I just started the recording back up. It's a jungle, it's a jungle, it's a jungle. I'm so happy. Okay, we're still going to need to get a name tag, which may turn out to be non-trivial. Let's get out of the boat, which of course teleports me over here because client and server don't agree with where the boat is. All right, I've harped enough about the boats. Fix your game. The sun is about to go down, so I'm going to sleep in my bed. And then we should be able to find both cocoa beans and watermelons here in the jungle. I don't immediately see any right here. Just take a quick look around, but I'm sure they'll be around. Not too worried about that. And then jungles often have jungle temples too, which might be a place that we could find a name tag. I'll bring you guys back in after I manage to go to sleep. Okay, it is morning. Let's start exploring this jungle. My frame rate tends to be really poor in a jungle because there's lots of leaf block updates and different things. And lots of transparent blocks with the leaves. Okay, cocoa beans, cocoa beans. Whoa, yeah, my frame rate is really stalling out here, so apologies for that. Great, and so now I have a crafting table that I used making my last boat, and so we can go wheat, cocoa bean, cookies! Hooray! And so now we need to find the watermelon and the whatchamajigget. The name tag. And I guess I'll pick this up to go with me as well. Assuming I have the inventory space. Did I pick up the crafting table? Yes, I did. Okay, watermelon. I really have not explored a whole lot of the jungle since they added watermelon to the jungle. But I think they just kind of like grow on the ground near some trees or something. And so hopefully if we just kind of keep our eyes peeled, we will see some watermelon in the jungle. And then the jungle temples I also find are kind of hard to see despite the fact that they're made out of like stone and moss stone. Is that one over there actually? No, that's just like some different color tree leaves or something. I find that the jungle is an especially noisy biome. The combination of like all the transparent blocks. I see watermelon. There's a watermelon over there. All the different kind of transparent-ish blocks, and the fact that the mossy cobble kind of like can blend in to all the other things can make it non-trivial to spot jungle temples even if they're nearby, in my own experience anyway. but I'm so glad that it looks like this challenge that I knew it was going to be not easy. All right, my inventory is full. Let's drop off cocoa beans, which I don't need anymore. Great, and now we've got watermelon. Let's go ahead and update the map one more time. 24 out of 25. This is going to be the longest time ever. There we go. And so now all we need is the name tag. And so I guess I'll spend a little bit of time kind of looking through the jungle here just to see if we find a jungle temple on the surface. And if not, all we need to do is go caving. We'll either find abandoned mine shaft, or I happen to be someone who has lots of dungeon luck in terms of finding dungeons underground, typically, for whatever reason. Oh, there must be like a crazy like ravine or weird jungle hills over here. It's very useful, I find, when you're in the jungle or any other kind of biome with high trees to like get up on top or near the top in order to get an overview of what all you're looking around. Whenever I go through the deserts, you may have noticed, like, I always try to like climb up on top of, like, whenever there's big desert hills and desert mountains, try to kind of climb up on top of them so that you can see if there's any pyramids kind of like over the next hill and get a good kind of lookout. High vantage points are good for finding things in Minecraft. All right, I'm going to explore around a little bit in here, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Let's go ahead and eat the cookies as a celebration for finally getting them. And you see all these dead chicken parts? It's funny in the snapshot, since I presume it's a bug that animals and players suffocate inside leaf flocks, and there's so many leaf blocks around, like I just keep hearing chickens dying repeatedly. This chicken is managing to stay alive. Good job, chicken. You're a super chicken. You're the most amazing chicken ever. Is that... Yes! I found a jungle temple. All right, let's go ahead and finish our cookies, or as many of them as we can eat. And, all right, these things, I forget if and how they are trapped. That's right, they're trapped with like the arrows and different things. Hey, I can get arrows, which might help me along. Okay, there's these crazy things. Right, I can just dig through these. Seems to be the correct way. Wow! Yeah, jungles and Brian's computer don't always go together. I'm getting quite a bit of lag here. All right, another saddle. Don't really need that. And I think that's the only chest that's on this side. And then somewhere in here, there's a trap. Right there. There's the other chest. Let's go ahead and grab some arrows. Which could be good. Right, and there's another trap of some sort over here. There we go. Let's grab these arrows. Any name tags? No! But a lot of emeralds, and so we might be able to trade villagers for them at some point, and I believe that those are the two treasures that one would find inside a jungle temple. And so now I either have to decide if I want to go exploring for an abandoned mine shaft, and or a... Let's see, an abandoned mine shaft, or a village on the surface, or anything kind of... let's see, we could trade with villagers to get a name tag, I think. Do they trade for name tags now? I bet you they do. You could go fishing for a name tag. I've got an enchanting table. I could enchant a fishing rod if I got some lapis. There's actually a lot of possibilities in terms of how to get a name tag that I could go after at this point. I'm actually going to look up the villager trading because I would really like this to be over. Whatever score, I was originally thinking that whatever score I posted was going to be a try to beat my time kind of score, but it's going to turn out to be like 6 hours, and no one's going to... Anyone who plays will either not succeed at the challenge or they will beat 6 hours, I think. And so I'm a little bit less worried about how the score turns out. I'm going to go look on the wiki to see if I can trade for name tags. Well, I'm glad I decided to look. It is possible to trade for name tags, but it takes, 20 to 24 emeralds, apparently, with the librarian, and it's also a tier 6 trade, which means you have to do a bunch of other trades with the librarian first, here in the 1.8 snapshots right now. And so trading seems a little unlikely, and I was like, well, there's a bunch of other structures where I could find it. Turns out that name tags are only found otherwise in dungeons or through fishing, which means you can't find it, for example. That's the reason we never found a name tag in all of the desert pyramids, for example. Apparently they're not in those chests, according to the wiki. I was thinking I'd seen them in other places before, but maybe they really are only in dungeons. And so I was thinking, okay, well, caving and dungeon luck, I usually have a bit of it anyway, but since we just passed a mushroom biome, I think this could be a smart thing to do. And so I'm going to go back. It's not very far away. I'm going to go back to the mushroom biome. We're going to dig down there and try to find some caves there. And then if we hear any mobs, we'll know it's either going to be an abandoned mine shaft with cave spider spawners or a dungeon. Because otherwise, there aren't any hostile mobs that spawn in the mushroom biome. And so hopefully that'll help us locate a dungeon. So wish me luck. Okay, so here we are back at a mushroom biome. For those of you who don't know, hostile mobs cannot spawn in the mushroom biome. They can't spawn in the surface at night. They can't spawn in the caves underground. And so if this is a pretty big mushroom biome, then it's a nice place to go mining for resources and find friendly things like mooshrooms. I just wanted to get a sense of, this isn't a terribly big mushroom island. And so we'll have to be a little bit careful because we might run into mobs on the outskirts. I guess it does kind of stretch. There might be like a fair amount of mushroom biome in here and just not all of it's above ground. I was just quickly looking around to see if I saw any cave entrances. I don't immediately see them. And so, since the night is going down, I am still going to sleep in the bed. And that's for two reasons. One is just in case I somehow do something ridiculous and die of fall damage or fall in lava or something. At least I'll have my spawn point here in the mushroom biome. And two, it'll reset not only the time, but the weather, so I don't have to worry about possibly having a thunderstorm all of a sudden occur as I try to head underground. But I hear some flowing water, and so that's probably a good thing, because it probably means there's some kind of cave over here. And I think it might actually be in this direction. Oh, I hear some lava as well. And so I may or may not make a cut here. So I try to find this cave system. Oh, here we go. All right. And I am going to use torches just to kind of like remember where I have been. But I'll use less of them than I usually do. And if you've never played either Minecraft caving in peaceful mode or been in a mushroom biome, it can be pretty eerie walking around lots and lots of caves that are sometimes big and wide open and never seeing any hostile mobs. I've done it a few times back in Exploration and Tactics. Of course, Exploration and Tactics. Part of the name has exploring right in it. Oh, witches! Am I at the edge of the biome, or how did this witch get here? Or does witch spawning not work like other mob spawning? I'm back in the ocean, I see. I went outside the mushroom biome. Okay, so that's bad news. Let's not head in that direction. I'm gonna keep, okay, Mushroom Island shore. My whole theory of how to best find a dungeon. Oh, here's a abandoned mine shaft. Best find a dungeon involved staying inside. Yeah, but if we're in the ocean biome, then mobs are going to spawn. I wonder if I can find caves in another direction. I wasn't paying enough attention to kind of north, south, east, west to know which edge of the biome I was at. I think maybe this way goes more into the mushroom biome. Nope, I'm back in an ocean over here as well. Well, you know what? Maybe it would just be fun to explore a cave, even if we're going to have mobs anyway. Although it'll be less easy to find the dungeon, because now mobs that I hear just might be normal mob spawning, or it might be... Yeah, I'm going to try to go get into caves right underneath the center of the Mushroom Island. So I'll be back in a minute. Here is something that I just found that I've kind of been wanting for a while. Lapis! Because with lapis, I can actually do enchanting. And as ridiculous as it is, I am actually going to grab some of this lapis and then stop for a moment and put some level 1 enchants on my armor and different things. And I still have an enchanting table, right? Yes, I do. Great. All right. And so, yeah, let me just do some enchanting for a moment off camera. And while I'm at it, I went ahead and made myself a fresh iron sword to go ahead and put this Sharpness 3 book on it. And so I've got a Sharpness 3 iron sword, an efficiency axe, or pickaxe, power 1 bow, and praj as my armor. And I probably am not going to need to hold on to these things. I'll hold on to these things anyway. Why not? I've got the inventory room for once. All right, and now I'm going to go look for some caves, and especially some dungeons, because we're digging around inside the mushroom biome, so wish me luck. Okay, we're in a Mushroom Island biome, and I found a cave of some description. Diamonds! Hey, I can get more diamonds. Should have held on to that sharpness 3. I didn't even think about that. I could have put it on a diamond sword. Not that... Wow, there's diamonds everywhere! It really is pretty fun when you end up... oh, there's the abandoned mine shaft again. That actually could be a good place to go around, because it means... Well, some of it apparently is going to lead back out of the... Should I bother to get these diamonds? I guess I might as well, right? We're having fun here. Diamonds! Achievement get! I guess the other diamonds... Yeah, I guess the other diamonds I found in a chest, and so this is the first time I've actually mined the ore, or pick up the ore off of the ground, in order to actually get the achievement. And... yeah, I don't know what else I'll do with the diamonds right now, but let's go ahead and grab them anyway, because diamonds are fun! Hooray! 5 diamonds, awesome. I've got an efficiency iron pick for the moment. I might swap it out for a diamond pick in a bit. Alright, but it looks like we've got the mine shaft over there. And are we still in... We're at Mushroom Island Shore. I see. So this direction apparently is towards the edge of the biome. And so let's try to explore all the other directions first. Because again, the whole point of trying to find a dungeon here is if you're in a Mushroom Island and you hear bad guys, it means you found a dungeon or a mob spawner. But I think I'm also working my way back out of... Oh, no, we're in Mushroom Island over here as well. I guess I'll leave the F3 up. It's kind of distracting to see it on the screen. But just to try to see if I'm still in the mushroom biome. Alright, we've got some kind of ravine here that normally I would be scared that mobs are going to fall on my head. But not in a mushroom island. But I do still want to hear mobs. Alright, I don't know how long this is going to take, so I'll make a cut and see you guys when I see you. It should be noted that there is a real sense now where... hello, spider. Caving on the fringes of a mushroom biome can be more dangerous than caving anywhere else in the world. Because whereas previously, you'd have monsters kind of randomly spawning on all sides of you. Alright, we're at least kind of two-hitting these spiders with this nice sharpness sword. Now the mobs can only be spawning kind of in the ocean direction. And so you end up with the mobs being more concentrated because there's a whole kind of like half of the world on one side of you where the mobs can't spawn. And so when you do encounter mobs, you typically encounter them more frequently. And actually back in Exploration and Tactics in some of my previous series, we've seen that where I did some fighting out on the fringes of a mushroom biome, where I'd also done some lighting up underneath the ocean. And it was like a super hostile map. I mean, it was crazy the amount of mob spawns I was getting. And I think I might have just seen a cave spider spawner over there. And so let's be careful about that. But in the meantime, we're just running around, hoping to find a dungeon. Alright, so it was over here. Yep, there's Cave Spider. Alright, bad, bad, bad. I do have some protection on my armor right now, and so I think I can probably get over here and light it up. Yeah, there it is. And or destroy it. Great. And... oh my goodness. My eye was starting to dry out. My contact started falling out of my eye, but I think I just blinked it back in. It's okay. Don't worry, Brian's okay. And I am going to need a lot of torches, and I think I already turned all of my coal into torches. Yeah, I can tell, because I'm not actually picking up this coal, because I don't have any inventory slots free. So let's fix that really quick. At this point, I don't need the zombie flesh anymore. Got plenty of other food. Don't plan to be trading with any villagers. Let's make sure we got plenty of stuff that we can use for torches. And I can also go ahead and stack those up. Great. And yeah, alright, I'm going to do some running around here. When there are exciting bits, you guys might see it. Otherwise, hopefully I'll find a dungeon. Alright, I'm in Mushroom Island, and I just heard a zombie. It's possible that we're near the edge, and we're going to get to Mushroom Island shore and ocean over here. Or it's also possible that we have found a dungeon, which was the whole reason I came back over here. Oh my gosh. What do I see? I see all kinds of mobs. Mushroom Island shore. Yeah, I think actually we're right at the edge of the ocean, and so all the mobs in the world who can spawn. Yes, if you've never seen this before... oh, there's lava over here. I need to be careful they don't push me into the lava. If you've never seen fighting normal Minecraft mobs right at the edge of the Mushroom Island, and there's a nice big flat open room over here, yeah, look at this. It is filled with creepers now. Yeah, we're going to get like totally mob-capped over here. This will actually be pretty interesting to watch. Let me make sure that I actually eat some food so that I can heal up. Because this is one of those places where Minecraft can go crazy. Yikes. And I'm gonna need some more torches, torches, torches. Hooray! Oops, where'd my torches go? There they are. Come back. My inventory's going crazy. Yeah, we're gonna see a whole lot of mobs spawn around here. This will be fun. Hiya! Hiya, I said. There we go. Alright, so sadly, it was not a zombie dungeon. Sadly, it was just the very edge, so I guess I'm in ocean over here. Yeah, this is ocean once again. Alright, and that was just a nice big flat room. There's a whole lot of cave systems over here, and so if I've kind of gotten through, it seems like most of the mushroom biome, then I guess I should just start exploring all around, looking for caves everywhere. Oh boy. Let's hope my dungeon luck kicks in soon.